Today, millions of Americans are set to lose the $600 federal boost in unemployment. As of our taping right now, there has been no deal reached to extend the aid. Dr. Anthony Fauci and other officials are testifying before Congress right now about the coronavirus crisis. We want to show you some of what Fauci said about why America really hasn't been able to replicate the success that Europe has seen. Let's take a listen.
Okay. If you look at what happened in Europe when they shut down or locked down or went to shelter in place, however you want to describe it, they really did it to the tune of about 95+% of the country did that. When you actually look at what we did, even though we shut down, even though it created a great deal of difficulty, we really functionally shut down only about 50% in the sense of the totality of the country.
That is sobering. I want to show you, before we get into discussion, a school video here. This is in Florida, and this is what might schools look like when we come back. So we have kids sitting at separate desks. They're walking single file, 6 feet apart. Any teacher will be in a face shield. And then at school, cafeteria, alone at the tables there. And a lot of people, parents are very upset, saying this is really scary. I don't think it's any scarier than a shooter drill, which I think might be incredibly traumatic to kids. But is America ready to take this as seriously as needed? What do you think, Brandon?
I think we are. I think, but like Fauci said, I think 50% of us are, because there's always going to be some sort of blowback whenever you try and implement some sort of plan on how to get not only the country running again, but for this circumstance right here for schools. I've talked to some school officials, people on the boards of schools, and a lot have agreed to say that they're not ready just yet, but at the same time, they're talking about how hard it is to get kids to learn via Zoom meeting rooms, Tori. So anytime you're going to try and roll some sort of plan, and it's the original plan, of course there's going to be a huge blowback, and we're all in unprecedented times right now.
Yeah.
So I know there's going to be that blowback, but I'm one of those people that I feel as though if the right precautions are put in place, kids, if they can, should be in school.
Okay, I feel that, but why is it no blowback from any other country? Why is our country the blowback country, right, Erica?
We're the blowback country.
Is that
Lori.
our slogan?
No, because we're so divided.
Yeah.
And until we take the politics out of what isn't a political conversation, we're talking about a virus who doesn't care who you voted for. And the real thing is going to be, we're going to have to hit rock bottom. It's just a matter of what that rock bottom is. If you notice, people are only affected by what affects them. So until we get to a place where it's going to be a very scary and tragic place, because so many Americans are going to be personally affected, whether it be them or their loved ones getting ill, or fatalities, or the cost of living, or whatever it is, everyone's going to have to be personally affected to say enough is enough. Everybody needs to shut down. And until that happens, we're just going to be going back and forth on this issue, acting like this is the way it's going to be. I'm very concerned about these children in terms of interpersonal communications and socialization. We are already in a place where kids are already everything is on the screen. Yeah. They don't know how to communicate. And now we have them going single file, not being able to have any type of interpersonal communication, even though they can see each other. I already do this thing and walk past my neighbors just out of habit. Yeah. And I'm an adult and I know how to socialize. So when you're talking about children in their formative years socializing in this way, I really worry about the impact.
I do too. And I'm an adult and I don't know how to socialize well, but I still do that. But I will say this, 50% ain't going to cut it in this country. We got to be at 95%, like Fauci said.